Alright, as the resident Giants fan on this channel, I think it's time we start being realistic about this Giants team. And for all you guys that are new around here, you haven't seen me slowly descend into darkness as a Giants fan, I think this is the one time where I can just positively say that there has been so much left on this table for this Giants team. I mean, looking right out the gate, before the bye week, they had 6 blown leads. They won 4 games, 6 fourth quarter blown leads. Well, I guess 5. The Saints game wasn't quite a fourth quarter blown lead, but there has been so much left on the table that I truly think the main problem with this Giants team is just structure and leadership, and that's why you hired John Harbaugh. Let's get into it. Week 7 against the Denver Broncos really puts all this into light on how you need a leader in the locker room. As a head coach, I'm not sure how you don't fire your defensive coordinator after this game. Now, you can't put it all on the defensive coordinator. The players still make the plays that lose them the football game, but the defensive coordinator has a job to put these guys in the right spot. And if you have your rookie quarterback doing all he can to win a ball game and you have 30 seconds left on the clock, finish out the game. We already seen this earlier, week 2 against the Cowboys, where the defensive coordinator just didn't have the guys in the correct spot and they blow another lead just like that. And it's gross. We've seen this all season long with the Giants, and it took them till the end of the season to finally fire Shane Bowen. Now, here's what I like about a guy like John Harbaugh, where he has the experience in the league to put games away. And where you need that is leadership in the locker room. And everybody's hating on this Matt Nagy hire, and I understand it, all right? No, he didn't have a good season at all with the Kansas City Chiefs. But what he does have is football experience, right? This Giants team needs guys who know the game. That's just point blank, end of story. This locker room needs structure. It's clear through all the reports, and the players come out and talk about the Giants the last decade, that they just haven't had structure in the locker room. So I'm holding out hope that Matt Nagy can at least bring a level of professionalism to this Giants team that we haven't seen in quite some time. I mean, the closest thing we had to a true football guy since Tom Coughlin was Joe Judge. And Joe Judge's experience with head coaching was he was a special teams coordinator for fucking the Patriots. I mean, like, come on. Like, we're finally moving in the right direction. And I don't think that 10 wins is completely off the table, because competent coaching wins this Giants game at least 8 or 9 games this last season. So I don't know. You guys can kind of let me know how you feel about that. I know I'm over the top confident about this team right now, but I think John Harbaugh is going to surprise a lot of people, especially the casuals who just think that the Giants were a throwaway team. The Giants were not a throwaway team last year. They were a team that were absolutely just fighting with everybody and then finding ways to lose football games like the New York Giants do. And I really think where we're going to see a culture change the most, and we already seen it a little bit last year up until Cam Scadaboo got hurt, was you just see this fire in these young players that you just haven't seen from Giants players in the past. And it's contagious, right? Whenever Cam Scadaboo was on the football field, everyone was playing at that next level of just aggressiveness. And that's something you need to succeed at this level. And if you've watched any interviews, you know how much Jackson Dart hates losing. He says that he hasn't lost this much in his career, and I hope that he doesn't have to deal with it much longer, because my goodness, these guys play with a level of fire that you just love to see, man, and it's awesome. I hope that Cam Scadaboo can come back 100%, because, man, he was special for those first 8 games, dude. Now, while we're talking about people coming back from injury, I think that the Giants have a top 6 or maybe even top 5 guy in Malik Neighbors. And that's not me being a biased Giants fan either. I see the rankings on Twitter. I see the fantasy football heads talking about it. I see the analysts all raving about this guy. And this isn't the 1980s anymore, right? A torn ACL doesn't end your career, especially for a young guy like Malik Neighbors. He's going to come back just fine and have a massive third season, and Jackson Dart could really benefit from it. And if you don't think that Jackson Dart is going to take a huge sophomore leap with the addition of Malik Neighbors, then I don't know what to tell you. He was throwing to Wan'Dale Robinson, Darius Slayton, Bo Collins, Jalen Hyatt type guys all season long, and he still had a pretty impressive performance from a rookie. And I'm not dogging Wan'Dale Robinson at all. He had a great season. He's going to get a huge contract from a team. I don't know if it's going to be the Giants. It could be the Giants. I'm impartial to it. If he's back, that's great. But he is nowhere near the same wide receiver talent that Malik Neighbors is. Now, what do I think that the Giants need to do in the offseason? First of all, we just talked about Wan'Dale Robinson re-signing. It's not on my top tier list of importance. I think what you got to do is you got to go get Tyler Linderbaum from the Ravens. You have to sign him. He's a top 5 center. And then you have to re-sign Jermaine Illuminor, who arguably put up a top 10 right tackle season. So those are two guys that I think you must have to solidify that offensive line. Now, if we could get an upgrade at the guard, that's perfect. That's great. But I wouldn't spend our top free agent money on that. What you need to do, you got to cut James Hudson. You got to cut Devin Singletary. And we have to try and restructure Andrew Thomas or even Dexter Lawrence's contract to just open up more cap space to where we can invite new young talent into this team. And I think that the draft plan is going to 100% be contingent on what happens in free agency. If we get Wan'Dale Robinson to stay, I don't really see a way that the Giants draft Carnell Tate or Jordan Tyson at 5. If they don't get Jermaine or Illuminor to stay, I think that they draft that tackle from Miami. I just think that there's a lot that happens next week whenever free agency starts that can really affect this draft class. I don't know what we're going to do. Joe Shane even talked about the possibility of trading back in this draft, and I don't mind that. We only have 2 picks in the top 100. Maybe we just need to build around the young talent we have and not focus on bringing in super expensive free agents right now. But with all that being said, I think that there's a real reason to be positive about this Giants team moving forward in the 2026 season. And if you think that they're going to come out and be a top 5 pick again, I don't know what to tell you. You just didn't watch any Giants football last year. And I'll challenge you to go back and watch some game film and tell me that the Giants were a terrible team. All right, the record is your record at the end of the day. They didn't win enough football games, but man, would I not want to play that Giants team last year. Final prediction for the Giants next season, I'm going to be real optimistic. I think that they win 9 or 10 games, and I think that that's the floor. I think if they don't win 9 or 10 games, it's an absolute failure of a season, okay? And that's where I'm at. Go ahead and comment your predictions for the Giants next season. Giants fans, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.